welcome our blood viewers to RTD's News English edition. As usual, we bring to you the major and top highlights of tonight. The head of state strongly denounces the terrorist attack that took place today in Mogadishu. The Ali Sabih Sports Complex hosts a South-South Challenge sporting event. And on the international scene, the European Union are ready to mobilize its resources against forest fires. Those were the major and top highlights. Welcome back to our newsroom, our beloved viewers. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh, condemned in the strongest terms the terrorist attack directed evening against innocent civilians on the Lido Beach in Mogadishu and the surrounding hotels. By once again targeting innocent civilians, the terrorists are reminding us that they are sad criminals in the service of gratuitous violence. Without head or tail, observed President Guelleh. The attacks, increasingly rare, that they perpetrate here and there, are the expression of the despair that has characterized them since they have been the object of heavy losses under the coordinated effect of the Somali armed forces and distinct groups of populations of this brotherly country, said the head of state. The Republic of Djibouti will continue to provide its unwavering support to the sister nation of Somalia in its legitimate quest to restore the authority of the state throughout its territory. President Guelleh also indicated, expressing his sadness, condolences to his counterpart, Mr. Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, to the government and the brotherly Somali people, as well as the relatives, friends, and families of the victims of yesterday evening's terrorist attack. According to a provisional report, the terrorist attack carried out yesterday evening in the Lido Beach in Mogadishu and the surrounding hotel establishment left at least 32 dead and more than 62 injured. The Somali government has confirmed that 32 people were killed and 62 others injured in the bombing and direct attack carried out by terrorists last night on Lido Beach in Mogadishu. The terrorists started the attack with a suicide bombing followed by an armed attack carried out by 3 men. Security forces shot dead the attackers and captured another man who was driving a car loaded with explosives. Police spokesman Lieutenant Colonel Abdel Fattah Aden said all the victims were innocent civilians. This afternoon, the Ali Sabih Sports Complex hosted a major sporting event, the South-South Challenge, organized by the Ali Sabih Regional Subdirectorate under the auspice of the State Secretariat for Sports. This competition pitted the major southern regions, Dakhil, against the host region, Ali Sabih, in 2 disciplines, athletics and volleyball. Many personalities honored the event with their presence, including the Secretary of State for Sports, Mr. Hassan Muhammad Kamil, the Prefect of the Ali Sabih region, Mr. Abdul Malik Banoita, the President of the Regional Council, Mr. Sharmanke, the Director of the SES of Regions, Mr. Umar Hassan Abdullahi, the Deputy Director General of ANPS, Mr. Ahmed Ali, as well as representatives of the Dakhil Regional Council and other key stakeholders from both regions. In athletics, the Ali Sabih athletes confirmed their supremacy, this discipline being a specialty of the region. This supremacy also extended to volleyball, where the local team also triumphed, a clear domination on both fronts. At the end of the event, the Secretary of State, Mr. Hassan Muhammad Kamil, took the floor to congratulate all the participants, stressing the importance of such initiatives for the development of sports in the region and the detection of sporting talents. The ceremony for awarding trophies and personal distinctions took place in the presence of all the officials. The winners were celebrated with honor, and the competitions concluded in a spirit of exemplary fair play, the losers also sharing the joy of the event. Today is Saturday, 3rd of August 2024 at 5:30 a.m. the Chief of General Staff of the Armed Forces, Lieutenant General Zakaria Sheikh Ibrahim, carried out an inspection visit to the command post of the Yubuki unit as well as to the barracks under construction at Lak Asal. The purpose of this visit to assess the progress of the infrastructure works in accordance with the directives issued and the funding guaranteed by the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces. During his inspection in Yubuki, the Chief of Staff stressed the importance of continuing efforts to improve the infrastructure and living conditions of the soldiers stationed there. Although the work is underway, the General insisted on the need to accelerate their progress in order to meet the planned deadlines. He held a meeting with the contractors responsible for the construction to discuss the measures to be taken to achieve this objective.
موقتها عسكريو إنا تغيي تالكي كوباني مادا وقوبيو علنكيو أرلدو كي يركنيين موقتها عسكريو إنا تالكي كوباني مادا وقوبيو علنكيو أرلدو كي يركنيين إنا تهي أودي لغو أرساناي موقتها عسكريو.
Continuing the visit, then extended to the barracks under construction at Lak Asa, Lieutenant General Zakaria Sheikh Ibrahim carefully assessed the progress of the work, stressing once again the need to accelerate the pace to achieve the set objectives. He recalled the strategic importance of this area to the Republic of Djibouti and the urgency of completing the infrastructure within the allotted time. Finally, the visit served as an opportunity to recall the importance of respecting construction deadlines and continually improving the working conditions of the military. The Chief of the General Staff of the Armed Forces, in his discussions with the military personnel present, reiterated his commitment to supporting efforts aimed at strengthening the operational capabilities of the armed forces. It was today in the crystal clear waters of ambitions. A new page is written in letters of foam. Nim'a Zahra Mison illuminated the aquatic waters with her dazzling grace during an Olympic Games competition. She launched herself from plat number 4, a lane promised to exceptional destinies, that is to say the 50 meters freestyle. This premier event, where every hundredth counts, was going to be the scene of her rise. 8 other competitors, all equally determined, however, stood in her way to glory. Having failed to qualify, her sights are already set on a more ambitious goal: the Los Angeles Olympic Games in 2028. Nim'a has 4 years ahead of her to prepare for this major event, and those around her are confident about her chances of shining on the Olympic stage. At just 21 years of old, this exceptional athlete has already tasted the exhilaration of the big international pools. Each competition is for her a new building block in her career, each length a life lesson. The experience acquired over the years makes her a formidable competitor, respected by her peers and adored by the public. This performance bodes well for the future of swimming in our country. Nim'a Zahra embodies a new generation of talented and determined athletes ready to push their limits to achieve excellence. Still, in the Olympics were Samia Hassan Noor, Also, a promising 20 years old athlete made her Olympic debut in Paris in the 5,000 meters. Her participation in this prestigious event is already a victory in itself, marking a milestone in her career and in the history of Djiboutian sport. She is the first ever Djiboutian woman to qualify for this event, thus reaching a major milestone for women in sport in her country. During the race, Samia placed 25th out of 38 participants with a time of 15.13.63. Although she did not manage to qualify for the final, her performance itself was impressive considering her young age and limited experience on the international stage. This race gave her a valuable opportunity to gain experience and measure herself against the best athletes in the world, which is essential for her future progression. Samia is known for her determination and exemplary work ethic. Her past performances include bronze medals in Accra, Kinshasa, and Rennes, are a testament to her talent and potential. By qualifying for the Olympic Games, she has proven that she has what it takes to compete with the world's elite. Looking to the future, Samia has big ambitions. At just 20 years of old, she has already shown that she has the potential to reach the top with the support, of course, of her family, coaches, and the Djiboutian sporting community. She will continue to work hard to improve her performances and proudly represent her country on the international scene. Djibouti's athletes, 7 in total, participating in the Paris 2024 Olympic Games, are well supervised and supported by the Djibouti Olympic Commission. Composed of officials and coaches chaired by Mr. Abdulqadir Burhan Kanano, preparations for supervising those selected for the Olympic Games began 2 years ago, and this commission is currently alongside the athletes. According to Mr. Kanano, head of the Djiboutian mission, Djibouti's athletes are supported daily during their training. Under the auspice of the Ministry of Youth and Culture, the Ardo Bankwali Youth Association launched the first edition of the Inter-Community Culture and Sporting Challenge on August 1st and 2nd, 2024 in Ardo. This event saw the participation of Mr. Abdulqadir Umar Makki, the Vice President of the Tijara Regional Council and the Regional Director of the Ministry of Youth and Culture, and the regional elected officials, of course. The officials were warmly welcomed by the hundreds of young participants from the different localities. This challenge represents an excellent opportunity for our young people from the regions to engage in cultural and sporting activities aimed at promoting inter-community exchange and strengthening social ties between the different young people from the 6 participating localities. The Ministry of Youth and Culture congratulates the Ardo Bankwali Youth Association for the successful organization of this event and thanks all participants and partners for their commitment and enthusiasm. The summer football tournament in the village of Dai ended yesterday, Friday, August 2nd, 2024, with the final that saw the teams from the villages of Itke and Dai face each other. The football field in the village of Dai was therefore in turmoil during this match, which saw the participation of supporters of the 2 teams and officials from the village of Dai. The match attracted a huge crowd, all of whom came to watch the sporting spectacle, which marked one of the final stages of the summer activities. The Committee of the Secretary of State for Sports encourages and fully supports this kind of initiative and takes the opportunity to assess the good organization of these sporting events. The young people showed a lot of enthusiasm and talent, and the organization was impeccable. There's a international scene now where the heat wave affecting Europe increases the risk of fires. Several fires are affecting the continent. In the face of the risk of the European Union has an emergency mechanism to provide assistance on the ground. The heat wave is hitting Europe, and with it, the danger of seeing forest fires is increasing. Fires are affecting the south of the continent in Croatia, Italy, Greece, and neighboring countries. Well, these are Blood viewers. We finally conclude this edition. Thank you for being with us, and make sure to tune in later for more. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.